Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing an all about eyeliner review kind of thing where I just talk about all the different types of eyeliners and yeah, so let's get started. So I don't like the typical pencil liner because when you sharpen them there's a lot of shavings, pencil shavings, and you don't know where to put them. It's just too much hassle to throw them away, and I'm not sure if it's just me, but I find that every time I try to use pencil liners they just snap on me. Especially when I try to sharpen them and they get stuck in the sharpener. Oh, that's the worst. The lack of precision isn't really for me, but I do like auto liners, which are the liners like this. And they just have a tip like this which can be extended by twisting the bottom. They're just a lot easier, you don't have to sharpen them as much, although they do. These ones in particular do come with this little sharpener at the back over here, so it's good if you want a sharper tip. So the problem I've had with pencil liners is that when you try to line your upper lash liner in particular, it sort of drags along the skin. I finally found some that work for me, and that's the Clio Gelspresso auto liners. So over here I have the purple eyeliner that I bought. This is the Beige, Silver and Choco. Out of all the auto liners that I've tried, these are the best ones because the consistency is so soft. You don't need to use a lot of pressure to really get the color onto your eyes, and they also last quite a long time. This one on my hand has been here for a while, and I'll try and smudge it for you. They just don't budge. The beige does kind of disappear out a little bit, but the other colors I'm pretty satisfied with, especially the Choco brown, which looks really nice when you're trying to line your lower lash line. So if you have skin type like me, which is oily combination, and you find that eyeliners smudge on you really often, or if you have large bags like I do where if your eyeliner smudges you just look like a raccoon, I really don't recommend you line your lash line with a pencil liner. Yeah, they do smudge quite easily depending on which color you get, because I found that the purple smudges a lot on my lash line but the brown really stays on, so it's really a sort of hit and miss kind of situation. You've got to try different types until you find one that works for your eye type. So all of these liners were really pigmented, as you saw earlier. The color payoff is really good. I was a little disappointed in the purple. I'm not going to repurchase this one because there's no way I'm going to use this up for one thing, and it just wasn't that good. The silver is really nice. In terms of pigmentation, I'll just show you guys now. Yeah, I had the lightest hand just then, and it's so bright. It's crazy. Now I'll just be talking about the gel liners that I've tried, and I've got these two here from Innisfree. I've just got it in brown and black, and I also have this Moly Backstage gel liner in black as well. These ones are the eco liners. Well, they go on very nicely. The consistency is very nice. I just used this Etude House really thin kind of angled brush to apply it on my upper lash line to line my eyes, and I found that by the end of the day they were pretty smudged down the bottom of my eyes. My problem is my eyeliners always tend to smudge about over here and over here, and then it just sort of drags down. So yeah, that was pretty disappointing. I was expecting quite a lot from gel liners because I heard a lot of good things about them, but for me they just didn't work. Maybe it's because my eyes are a bit watery, or I have combination oily skin, maybe that made it smudge or something like that. But yeah, unfortunately they just didn't work for me, and I found barely discernible difference between the Moly eyeliner and the Innisfree liners. Maybe this one smudged a little less, but I prefer the packaging of the Moly Backstage gel liner, which has a little brush as well. So the brush can extend like this, and it's so you have a better control of the brush itself, and it's a lot more travel friendly than the Innisfree, which you have to take a separate brush like this, and it's kind of annoying. I really don't understand the hype about gel liners. They really aren't for me at all because they just smudge all the time, and I heard that these were supposed to be the best ones, but I was just disappointed. They just smudge everywhere. I must admit they are good for tight lining your eyes, and if you don't know what that is, that's just kind of going right up to your lashes and filling in between them, so it makes it look like a really natural, just thicker eyelash kind of look. They do a pretty good job of lining the lash line, and I highly recommend them if all you want to do is tight line, because they adhere a lot better than liquid liners. Actually, you can't really tight line with liquid liners because the formula is not right and it just kind of disappear. Pencil liners just don't give you that kind of accuracy that you need for tight lining, so if you just want a tight line and you want a really natural kind of look, then I do recommend the gel liners for you. So finally we're on to my favorite topic, which is liquid liners, and they are my liners of choice because they just do a really good job. My favorite eyeliners of all time have to be liquid felt tip liners like these. Just like this. And this one is by K Palette. It's the 24-hour tattoo one, and this one is the Clio Kill Black liquid liner, and as you can see, this one's quite worn. I'm not sure if it shows on camera, but it's really worn because I used it for over a year, I think, and it lasted that long, so I used it every day and it just did a really good job. Anyway, I'm not sure whether it's just because my eyes are quite watery due to allergies and other nasty stuff like that. I always have trouble with my eyeliner smudging, and I found that these just do a really good job because when it touches water it kind of dissolves, so it doesn't smudge your eyeliner, it sort of just disappears a little bit. But for me it just worked because even though my eyes were watery, they weren't so watery that all the eyeliner would just disappear. They were just like slightly watery so that it was enough to make my other liners smudge, but it wasn't enough to get rid of this, so it was just really good. If you have oily eyelids, you definitely need a primer to apply these because these are really hard to apply if you have oily lids or if you have watery lids. I don't know why you would apply it if you have watery lids, but yeah, they just won't work like that. You can't use them to line your lash line, so if you're a tight liner, this is not for you. If you're like me and you're just lazy and you just want to line the upper lash line nice and easy, then it's perfect. So I hope you guys enjoyed this eyeliner sort of talk. Let me know if you like them in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.